Good morning, scholars. Today it is Tuesday, April 7th. We're going to take a look at our heart words for lesson 19, and we're also going to revisit the double O oo sound. So first, let's take a look at our heart words. Heart words are words you must know by heart. They are not spelled the way they sound, or do they? They aren't. They do not sound the way they are spelled. Our three heart words: two, two, and two. Homophones. Phone for sound, homo the same. Two, two, and two. So let's take a look and see what we are going to do with them. We only have 3 questions to answer with our heart words today. We'll look more later in the week. Number 1, which heart word starts like 12? So here's a keyword, starts, so beginning like 12 and sounds like zoo. So zoo, two, zoo, two, zoo, two. Wait a minute, they all sound like zoo. So I'm going to say that it's probably 12. I got to look for TW. Here's TW, two. It's not two. It'd be interesting if it was, but it's not. It is pronounced two. So I'm going to write 2 right here. This is also the number. So in math, you use that word a lot, 2. So I'm going to write 2. Let's see it, say it, hear it, and spell it. You ready? Begin. T, W, O. 2. Next one, another looks like. So I'm going to put my eyeballs in here. Gotta look at how it looks. Which heart word looks like go and sounds like do? Which heart word in 3 looks like moo and sounds like who? I'm going to let you fill those in on your own. Just a little bit of trivia for you all out there. These 3 words are commonly misused in the English language by adults too. So you need to make sure you ingrain in your brain 2, 2, and 2. This one's pretty easy. It's the number 2. This one, go to that, send this to somebody. This one I find kind of easy to remember now. Not so much when I was younger, but as I got older, I was able to figure that out. This 2 has 2 O's. That is too many O's in the word. So this 2 means more. Many. You can also use the word also when you use that word too. So if you can take that and put also in, then you know you need to use this too. Too many O's, how it goes. They have too many jelly beans to eat. So they have more than they need, too many. I went there too. I went there also, or I also went there. So think about that as you're working with these heart words this week. Let's take a look at the next section, the spell of sound. This is all about how does something sound? How does it sound? There's my ear with my earring. The spell of sound. So we're going to be listening to our words very carefully. Mapping sound to spelling. Use the pattern words to fill in the headings in the table. Okay, so I'm going to use my pattern words, which are right here, to fill in the headings in the table. So my words are all going to come from up here. I only have 8 in this part of the table, so 4, 8, 12, 16, so I'm not going to use all of them. I have 10 here, so again, I'm not going to use all of them. Some of them in the 1 syllable will have been used over here in the oo sounds like took, or the sounds like took here. So you might be using them. If you look ahead to page 129, you're going to see the other section of this, but we're only going to do this one page today. All right, so let's see. Double O sounds like in took. So I'm going to say it again. Took, So I'm going to go stood, 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 took, stood. I have to slow it down. Stood, took. They sound the same. So I'm going to write stood in this part of my table. So I'm going to see it, say it, hear it, and write it. Let's begin. S, T, O, O, D. Now some of you might want to do this whole section of the table first and then do the one syllable, but some of you might prefer to go stood, stood, one syllable. I'm going to go ahead and write it here too. S, T, O, O, D. Then I'm going to move on, and they always go across in our book. We know that's how they're going to be presented in the answer keys, so I make myself go across. Stood, proof, read, proo, to, oo. Now, let's go to the next one. Shook, to, ook. Oh, it even rhymes. Took, shook. So they sound the same. So I'm going to write shook right here. So I'm going to see it, say it, hear it, and write it. Begins with a H brother digraph. Are you ready? Let's begin. S, H, O, O, K. Is it one syllable? Shook. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and add it here also. S, H, O, O, K. Well, that's a good beginning. I have all the confidence in the world that you guys can go through and finish these two columns. Make sure you are listening to the sounds. Sounds like took. If you need to stop and say that every single time before you're gone, do so. Double O sounds like to, It's got the not the oo, the Now I'm going to go ahead and continue. All right, so you finish that today on your own. Remember, if you need help, try your hardest first. Look at it again, reread the directions, make sure you know what you're doing, and if you just can't figure it out, then go ask one of your parents or adults in the house. Could you please help me? I've tried really hard and I just can't get it. All right, till I talk to you again, go forth and do great things.